Hello, it is April 7th, 2016. I'm still 4 weeks out from my competition. It's Thursday, so getting to the end of my 4 weeks out. I don't know how people calculate it. I guess it's 3.5 weeks out. So I just want to talk a little bit about how my motivation has gone over the last couple of weeks. At about 6 weeks out, I still hadn't seen any change in weight or just slight changes in measurement, and I was getting really worried about it. I talked a little bit about that. So I was getting really demotivated, and I was actually thinking about quitting, like, for real. And I went to my boyfriend and I was upset and I cried and just so frustrated. So I started kind of like wasting money on stupid things. Number one, you've probably seen these advertised like crazy. The Kardashians use them. It's called a waist shaper, and so basically it's a I think it's called a waist shaper. Basically it's a corset. You put it on. Yeah, so you put it on. Just excuse my messy table. That's where all my gym things go after. Yeah, so you put it on, and like, trust me, it does fit when I try to put it on, but I'm wearing pants and a shirt. So yeah, you've seen these before. I don't have to wrestle to put this on to prove to you what it is. But yeah, waist shaper, and I thought it would just help sort of even things out, like, or at the very least, I know that there's some people in like their peak week of competition, they'll wear them and go in the sauna, and it just kind of helps like sweat out that area. And then I thought about it and I'm like, but if I get my it kind of works, like that's something that works a little bit, like the stupid saran wrap trick where you can just sweat out a little bit of the water retention. But if I'm gonna go get my spray tan for the competition, let's say 2 days or 1 day before the comp, and then I won't be able to wear that thing because it'll probably like ruin the tan. And if I do it like 2 or 3 days before the competition, any water retention that I would get would just come back anyway. So I don't know. I got mine for 40% off, I think, and I paid $60 for it. But yeah, whatever, waste of money. I wore it 1 day, and then I don't know, I read some reviews on it after I bought it, and people were saying that like they did lose maybe an inch, but they hated the entire experience of wearing it, and they were a lot more dedicated than, well, I wore it 1 day for 2 hours and haven't put it on since. Anyway, I was reading reviews online and people wearing them for about 17 days straight, wearing it to work, and they were finding when they would just walk into their workplace or something, they would just be so uncomfortable all day. They would try to eat while wearing it, and it would suppress their appetite because their stomach's being squeezed basically while wearing that. So reading those didn't motivate me to wear it. I'm still thinking about maybe wearing it a little bit here and there, but I just haven't done it. So anyway, there was that I wasted money on. Since the beginning of my prep, I've been taking carnitine. It's a fat metabolizer, and this particular one tastes really awful. There's ones that I guess taste good that you can get, but this one's a little bit cheaper, and you just mix it with water. Like, I would have to mix it with like as little water as possible and then do it like a shot, because it basically tastes like salt. I don't know. I kind of got used to it after a while. So yeah, I've been taking that since the beginning of my prep, which was halfway through January, and I don't know. Like I said, not much changes since I started my prep. I guess I was in prep for, I don't know, 7 weeks, something like that, 8 weeks, maybe more. So I've run out of that now. Like I said, I'm at 4 weeks out now, 6 weeks out. It's kind of my panic week. You've heard of peak week. This is Ashley's panic week. So 6 weeks out is when I discover that no changes have happened, and I'm freaking out, and I decide to do things like buy shape waist trainers online. And another thing that I got was a fat burner. So INBA is a drug-free natural federation, so they do random drug tests on people, so it's your responsibility as the athlete to make sure that you're not taking anything or any supplements contain banned substances. So the supplement place that I actually go to runs INBA, so they're really familiar with the rules, they're really good, nice group of people that work there. So they recommended these to me. So these are a fat burner capsule. They come in powder too. So I've been taking this for about a week. First day, I actually didn't work out. I took 2 of them with breakfast as instructed on the label. And I just felt a little bit hot for a bit after I took it. And then the second day, I always start off my day with a protein shake with a bit of coffee in it. I wouldn't say I work out fasted, but I definitely don't eat a breakfast before I go. So it's just, you know, the protein powder. I don't even do like a full serving. I just do like half a serving, I guess. And so it's about 70 calories. That I'll do a little bit of almond milk. And like I said, it's just a couple scoops of instant coffee and then some stevia. So that's basically my morning shake. And then I took 2 of these with it, and I went for my workout, and I got extremely nauseated. The whole thing, I don't have to get into detail about what happened, but basically I didn't get out of the locker room. I started my cardio, and then I had to go back to the locker room and be sick. And then I felt crappy all day long. So I didn't want to, these were kind of expensive, so, and you know, they were recommended, there's, whatever. I put out the money on them. I don't want to give up on them that easily. So I took 1 capsule the next day, same routine with the protein shake, went to the gym, started on my cardio, got extremely nauseated again. Then I didn't take it for a couple days, and then I tried taking it after my workout and then with dinner, and I haven't had any problems with that. So there, I guess my problem was taking it on an empty stomach, or sometimes fat burners can make you hot, and I personally get really nauseous when I get too hot. Like when my body gets too overheated, especially if I'm working out, I just can't. Like, and I will faint or something. So, I mean, it's happened before, just getting dresses altered. I'll get hot and sweaty, and then it's like, nope, I have to sit down, I'm gonna faint. So I'm kind of sensitive to that kind of thing, so was my experience with those. So I am still taking it. At this point, my motivation has changed. I'm very motivated. I'm totally excited for the competition. I haven't done my measurements in over a week, or weight or anything like that, but I'm seeing a lot of changes in my body, and I'm really excited about it. And the same thing happened in my last prep. I've just done 1 other competition before this. And the same thing happened, no changes, did all the workouts I should be doing, my diet was on point, no changes, or just very minimal changes, almost even weight gain happened in the first couple weeks, and then it kind of like leveled off and then nothing. So it just takes my body a long time to respond and to actually let go of that fat. This time I was actually worried that my deficit was too big and that it was actually just holding on to the fat, and I would have benefited from actually a higher calorie diet. So I've got the Fitbit. I'm tracking all of this stuff. So I didn't have one for my last competition, but I see that I average about 2,200 calories a day is what I burn, and I was doing about 1,200 calories intake. And so I was told that this deficit is too big and I might actually be holding on to stuff. I thought I was good as long as I was above the BMR, which I kind of am not. But yeah, I was finding that I wasn't having success at that calorie count. So I actually increased by 100 calories. I was told to do 1,500. I got some advice from, again, supplement store with INBA people. It just seems like so much, and I'm so close to the show. I thought I did 1,300 throughout my entire prep last time, so I'm just going to do 1,300 again. So I increased to 1,300. I started taking the fat burners. Maybe this is just the time that it takes for my body to start letting go of the fat. So anyway, I've just seen some really drastic changes. This week the workouts have been a little more intense, a little more cardio. I was doing lots of cardio before, but I was just doing treadmill intervals, things like that. This time I'm doing a combination of steady state, and then we're doing cardio just to keep the heart rate up in between the weights. And also we're doing tons of abs every day. And so I'm actually seeing changes in my abs every single day. I'm super motivated now. I've put on my bikini from the last comp, and I think I look good in it. You know what, if the competition was tomorrow, I would actually feel kind of, I know I'm not ready, but I would actually feel kind of not ridiculous going out there the way I look right now. So there's obviously a lot of work still to do, lots of leaning out left, but I feel confident with the amount of time that I have now. Yeah, so that's where I'm at now. Don't waste your money on a waist trainer. I can't even comment on whether it works or not because I didn't use it, so hence it was a waste of money. But, you know, maybe I will try out my little peak week idea that I originally had, where I just wear it for a couple hours every day and see what happens. So maybe I can just like sweat out a little bit, and I don't know. It seems like so dumb, and I feel dumb just like saying that like it's an idea, like it's gonna work. But anyway, whatever. I should have just kind of trusted the process a little more, and walking an extra 3 kilometers in the evening, and so it's good because I'm almost doing 2 a days without trying to do 2 a days. So anyway, I was really close to that 2,500 calories burned, and I was at like 1,200 calories. So I ate a donut. I ate a donut at 3.5 weeks out from my competition. I actually didn't track it because my trainer looks at my MyFitnessPal, and he seems to only look when I do bad stuff. Like I'll have perfect macros for weeks, and then I'll do a cheat day. Like I went to the Easter show, which is basically like a exhibition kind of thing, and I ate an ice cream and a burger, and I actually did make it up to like 1,600 calories or something in a day, or something not a big deal. And he saw and he was like, "Oh, what happened?" And I'm just like, "So you look the one day that I did something bad." So anyway, I didn't track it because I didn't want him to see it, even though I was fine with it. I'm totally fine with eating that donut. I don't feel bad about it at all. because I don't think I've ever tracked a donut before. And I'm not really a donut person. And you know what? It wasn't even that good. It was okay, but like, I guess donuts aren't really my thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm starting to lean out. I'm super excited, and I'm gonna be taking the camera to the gym probably every day unless I'm in a terrible mood. And getting some workout footage and putting that together, and hopefully there will be something helpful, and hopefully you'll see the changes like I'm seeing the changes every day.